Number 5 is any tips or recommendations studying materials before scheduling appointments for the educational meeting with attorneys. Any tips or recommendations on studying the materials before scheduling appointments for the educational meetings with attorneys? Yeah, know the material before you walk in that office. That's the tip. And so this is what this is about, is we teach all the main components of the documentation for the case. You should know those. You should know them without notes. And then we teach, that's what we teach. So you're just new. The person asking these questions is relatively new to these webinars. And so that's what you're going to learn here. And then also, I do recommend walking into the attorney meeting with an outline. So many doctors never go to an attorney meeting because they don't take the time to learn the presentation. In other words, to memorize it and own it. And so they never go. I've got doctors who've taken this course and never have given one personal injury attorney presentation, a year later. I'm amazed. To be honest with you, I'm astonished by it. I cannot even believe it. And the real reason is just the fear of the unknown. They don't take the time to actually learn the material, and because they don't know the material, there's a lot of fear. The fear is much greater, and that's why they don't do it. And so what I recommend is taking a outline, a handwritten outline. Now, I will be giving a PowerPoint presentation, but I do not recommend it because now it looks commercialized. And one of the core components of a purchase, remember there's 3 core components to establish need. It's admit, consequences, and personalization. And so the more personalized you make it, the better it is. So I will, because I'd rather have a doctor walk in with a fully PowerPoint presentation that he doesn't, all he has to do is read the presentation. I'd rather have him do that and it be commercialized than not give a presentation at all. So it's all a perspective. But what I recommend is just walking in with one sheet of paper, like a yellow pad, just a yellow pad, and a handwritten outline of the topics that you need to cover. And then just reference it periodically. So just take it out and put it off to the corner of the table, and then use your yellow pad to write down, as you're walking through the sales presentation, you use your yellow pad just to walk through it. And that is what makes it very personal and doesn't make it seem salesy and commercial. One of the worst things you could do, is have a plastic flip chart. I mean, that's one of the worst things you could do. That's about as non-personal and commercial as it gets. So anyway, that's how that works with the educational meeting is know the basics of it, know all the tapes, the videotapes that we give you, have a rough outline written down. Don't write the whole thing, and it should only be one sheet of paper. You shouldn't have 2, 3, or 4 sheets of paper with the whole thing written down. That looks like you don't know what you're talking about now. And then just follow the outline, and that's the security. So you should be able to glance at that outline, look at one of those topics, and remember what to say about that topic. That is what you should at least be able to do. And so if you're not willing to do that, then I don't know. If you're not willing to learn a little bit about that, then we got a lot of problems.